Hey, welcome back. Today I'm going to take a look at a system called SavageOS. SavageOS is a Arch-based system that I found on the internet, and the only web page I could find is a GitLab page for SavageOS. So I'm here now, and you got your regular GitLab info on here, and you got some images to show you some screenshots of SavageOS. So you also have a table of contents, and then an introduction and features and prerequisites and installation. So right here in the introduction, it says SavageOS is an installation and setup script designed to streamline the process of setting up Arch Linux with the awesome window manager. The script is not a standalone OS, but a tool for setting up Arch Linux with custom .files, configurations, and essential software. So you also get the features right here and the prerequisites, and an Arch minimal install CD ISO on the latest release page, and gives you a little bit of everything, all the info you need on it. It is a GitLab page, so you get all the info. But it says right here, you can also use the ISO in the release section. So they do have an actual ISO to install the system. So I downloaded it from here and I got it up in a virtual machine. Now the installer is a terminal-based installer, so we'll go through it and set it up, and I'll show you how to get it all installed and get SavageOS on your system. So I got it up in a virtual machine right now, so let's head over there and take a look at SavageOS. And we're here now on the virtual machine, and you can see the terminal has automatically opened up, and it says right here, please run sudo install sh. So I'll go ahead and type that into the terminal and get the installation started. So it's sudo, this funny symbol, and then install.sh. Then click enter. All right, the script will install SavageOS in Arch GNU Linux .file based spin. So it's going through its little system right here, and then we'll be set to add some info on it right here. All right, and the first message we get is, did you already manually partition your disk? I'll select no. Did you mean to manually partition your disk? I'll select no. Okay, what disk do you want to install to? Please include your full path. Examples, it gives you some examples, dev SDA, dev NVMe. So right here, I can see that it is a 20 gigabyte disk, so I'm going to select dev SDA. Are you using UEFI or BIOS? In this case, I'm using BIOS, so I want you to type BIOS, and it's all in capital letters. This will erase all data on dev SDA. Are you sure? I'll type Y. Click enter. Warning, does this label destroyed in all data? Yeah, we already know that. Continue, and yes. And information you may need to update, and it's telling you to update, etc. And FS tab. Is the disk NVMe or SATA? So I'm gonna give it a capital S for SATA. All right. It says dev SDA contains an ext file system last mounted on boot on whatever date. And I'm just going to select yes. Okay, select yes again. All right, so now it's installing the base system. And it's asking me for default. Proceed with installation. Select yes. All right, I think it's done asking me questions for now. I haven't added any user or root info, so I'm pretty sure it's going to ask me for that at some point in time. So for now, while it's installing the main system, I'll go ahead and pause the video, and then I'll come back once it prompts me for more questions. All right, here we are prompted, and it says, what do you want your username to be? Okay, so I'm going to be Linux Hub. Oh, it didn't type anything. So let me try that again. There we go. Linux Hub, and give it a strong, complicated password. That's not 12. And retype the strong and complicated password. That's not 12. And please set the root password. Again, strong complicated, and it's not 12. Again, do you want to set up another disk? No. All right, it's going through another process here, so I'll go. Here we go with another prompt. So I'll just click default, click default, click default. I'm just hitting enter on the keyboard. So, and proceed with installation. Yes. All right. So now it looks like it's actually installing the whole system. So I'll go ahead and pause the video again, and hopefully when we come back, we're done and ready to boot into SavageOS. All right, we have another prompt here, and it says select system type from the list. And this is, I guess, asking for your GPU or your graphic setting. So in this case, I am using AMD, so I'll just type AA. If it decides to type, there you go, AA. Then I'll click enter. All right, and now it's installing the AMD version of the graphics display drivers. So when this happens and completes, I think it's going to ask me for some more prompts. So let's just hang tight and see what it does. All right, and the next prompt is asking me to enter my locale. And it has an example right there, which is EN/US UTF-8, which is actually my locale. So I'll type EN _ capital US dot capital UTF dash the number 8, and then I'll hit enter on my keyboard. Okay, now it's asking me again if I'm using UEFI or BIOS. So I'll enter BIOS in capital letters as I did before. All right, looks like it's installing GRUB now, and see if I get any more prompts, and I do. It says, what disk did you install SavageOS onto? Please give the full path. So I believe it's dev SDA. So I'll type dev SDA. Then I'll hit enter on my keyboard. And it's asking me, what is your GRUB locale language? Example, EN. Well, it is EN, so I'll just type EN. And then it says GRUB setup finish. What do you want your host name to be? It is SavageOS, so SavageOS. All right, how do you want to set up swap? I'm not going to set up a swap on this because it's a little too detailed, so I'll just click C. All right, done install. Do you want to set up gaming? So I'm not a gamer, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to select Y. So it'll just install it, and we'll just take a look at it. All right, and then I'll just hit enter for the default. Again, enter for default, and proceed with installation. I'll type in Y, click enter. All right, so now it's going through another process of installation. So I think this is going to take a while. So I'll go ahead and pause the video again, and we'll come back if we get more prompts or if we are completed. Okay, now we got another prompt. Do you want to install QEMU KVM? I'm just going to select no. If it'll type. All right, do you want to replace sudo with opendoas? Nope. Okay, do you wish to unmount all drives and reboot? Yes. All right, looks like installation has completed, so we're going to reboot into SavageOS. All right, we are rebooted now, and SavageOS does not come with a login manager, display manager, so it uses everything through TTY. So once I enter my login info, then it'll boot into the actual system. So Linux Hub. It's my login name. And then my password is not 12, but it's a complicated and strong password. All right. And we are logged on to SavageOS. And as we stated before, this is the awesome window manager. So it looks like there's a few things I got to fix on here. Looks like the screen resolution is not properly set up to 1920 by 1080. So let me go ahead and do that now. So I got to figure out Let me see. Let me click this corner button. There's a little list that says awesome, and there is a hotkeys right here. Now the thing about this right here is that because of their theming style, it makes everything hard to see. So yeah, I can't really see nothing right here. And I'm pretty sure for you guys in the video, you can't see nothing right here either. But I do believe that Super plus R will open up the Rofi menu. But let me try to find it right here. If I can find Rofi anywhere. I don't see it. Let me see. Super plus R. I don't see it anywhere, but let me just click Super plus R. And it does open up Rofi. So, all right, what I want to do is fix the screen resolution. So, matter of fact, let me get back over here, open the terminal, and I'll do a XR and R. XR and R dash S 1920 by 1080. All right, so there you go. Screen resolution is now fixed. Now let me get back. Oh, no, I could just type, Super plus R opens up Rofi. And what I want to do is open up my file manager, which in this case is going to be PCManFM. Open that up. Then I'll go to config. And then there's a folder here called awesome. Click that, and then you have your auto run. So this is what auto starts programs when the system boots. So I'll open this with mousepad. And you can see right here, I'm going to add the option for it to automatically boot up into 1920 by 1080. And that should have it always open up to that resolution. But right here also there's a setting for your wallpaper. So right now the wallpaper is a little screwed up. So let me see if I put this into the terminal, if it'll fix the wallpaper. It looks like it did. So all right, so I'm going to save this. This is the auto run script. I'm going to save that, and then I'll quit that, and then I'll go ahead and quit PCManFM and the terminal. I'll just type exit to quit out of that. All right, so yeah, so the resolution is fixed and the wallpaper is fixed. So this is awesome window manager. This is one of those systems, you know, for people that like to rice their system, make it look pretty and stuff like that. So your panel is on the top, and it's, I don't know what panel it is, but it's one of those panels that I don't think I've ever used it, or maybe I have, I just I forget, but it does have a system tray on the right. So you have your date and time, clicking on it does nothing. Then you have your internet manager and all that. And then on the left, it has these, I don't know if they're tabs or buttons, but you got one that says main. You got one that says www. You got one that says videos, one that says office, one that says games, and then Miss 6, Miss 7, and Miss 8. Miscellaneous, I'm assuming. And then float 9. So I'm not even sure what all these are. So I'll go back to the main. And all right. So to open up the Rofi is Super plus R. And this is where you have all your programs right here. So basically it lists everything that you use. So I use PCManFM, so it moves it to the top. It is listed in alphabetical order. So if you scroll down, it is an infinity scroll. So it'll keep scrolling. So that's pretty much it. It just has 2 pages of software that's installed. And if I keep scrolling, it just does the infinity scroll. It'll just go right back to the first page. So on here we have, obviously we already saw PCManFM. You got Alacrity, that's your terminal. Then you got some SSH and VNC servers. Then you got your Bluetooth. You got your customized look and feel, default applications for LX session. You got your desktop preferences, desktop session settings. You got Discord, Flameshot, Genie. And then on the next page, we got HTOP, Lutris, Mousepad, preferred applications, some pulse audio controls, some QT controls, Rofi, Steam, text editor settings, and Xterm. All right, so there's not really a lot installed on here, so it's pretty bare minimal. So let's take a look at customized look and feel. So this is, to make your custom theme. So right now it's set to a light theme. I'll go ahead and set it to a dark theme. And on your icon themes, you got a Dwighta, Breeze, Breeze Dark, High Contrast, Papyrus. So I'll just leave it on a Dwighta. Mouse cursor, you got your Breeze Light, Breeze, and a Dwighta. I'll just leave it like that. So the one thing I did change was the widget color. So I'll just click on apply. And I'll close this. And let's open up Rofi again. And we'll open up PC Manifin. But you can see right here, move to the top, customize look and feel, because you use it. So whatever apps you use with Rofi, it automatically moves them to the top. So File Manager, I'll open it back up, see if the theme stuck, and it did. So now it has a dark theme. And Awesome Window Manager is a tiling manager. So let's say I open up the terminal, it'll split them up side by side. But now from here, everything I open up, the next thing I open up is going to open up on the left side, and it's going to be this size. And everything on the right side over here is going to shrink. It's just going to keep shrinking. So let me open up something else. Let's see. Let's say I open up manual. And you see how now manual is open up to this side over here on the left, and everything on the right side is just going to keep tiling over here on this side. All right, so let me open up something else. Let's go edit config. So now edit config is on the left and everything else tiles on the right. All right, and then if you want to learn how to move things around, you go to your hotkeys, and this will show you basically everything, how to toggle and how to switch things around and move everything around. So these are your basic settings right here for your hotkeys. That's the thing with window managers. They work with hotkeys. And yeah, like I said, this is like more for advanced users that like to rise their system and play with their system. So this is more catered to them than for the regular user, because you have to learn all these hotkeys and learn how to maneuver it. So, but it's there for everyone to try out. It's just that it's more catered to more advanced users. But even if you are a new user, you can play with it, just have fun with it. Open it up in a virtual machine and do your thing with it. All right. So that's basically looking at SavageOS and the Awesome Window Manager. So let's see this right there. I'll go ahead and close that. And then right here, I'll just start closing these down one by one. So for the main window, click on exit. And this one, I believe is using Vim, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Well, let me close this terminal. I was typing in the terminal, so I'll type in exit. And then this, I'll go ahead and close this. And then this window right here, I don't know what it's using. So let me see if I can find here how to quit. Let me try Control Q. No, Control Alt Q, Control Shift Q. This is where the hotkeys comes into play. But the thing is I can't read what what it's telling me. So it makes it, the theming that it's using for this page, it makes it hard to read what I'm trying to read. So let me just stand up. I'm literally 2 inches away from the screen trying to read what it says. So Shift plus Super quits awesome. And Super plus Q is supposed to close. Okay, so Super plus Q. So let me try Super plus Q. All right, yeah, that close it. All right, so that's one thing that need to fix is that theming on that hotkeys page, just to make it easier for people to read and use. But anyways, this was SavageOS. Just want to take a quick look. I wanted to show you how it installs, so I recorded the whole install process, and you can see the desktop, how it works. All right, well, that's going to do it for me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, subscribe, and I'm out.